Final phase, phase 7. At this point, the work is completed. We have to supplement a few extra things that we may have found on the job. For example, if there's just some step flashing pieces on the sidewall that need to be taken care of, maybe the skylight needs to be replaced in full that the insurance hasn't then fully agreed to just yet. There may be some things, for example, the permit, extra costs associated with the job after we start tearing off. We try to supplement on the front end of things as best as possible, but in today's day and age with the insurance companies, they take their sweet time, and what we don't want to do is hold you up and wait 6 months to do the work. So we want to then make sure we are acting in good faith with you and get the work done where we have enough from insurance to at least get started while we're still negotiating on the back end of things. So while these supplements are being handled, we want to make sure that we're still communicating with you and letting you know what they're stating. So we want to have you tied in with our emails, our phone calls. All of these supplements that we are looking to get approved by the insurance company, they're documented and they're justified because of code. Just because as the homeowner, you may want some extra bells and whistles on the roof, the insurance company is not going to owe for that. They're only going to owe for what code will require. And we can fight that all day, every day and back you up on that. After the insurance has finally reviewed everything, and I say finally because it does take, up to a couple months, they're going to send in their final adjusted estimate with all the approved supplements that we have submitted and documented. At that point, we have the final estimate, we review it, we send in the final invoice to you. At this point, you are going to receive a check from the insurance company, typically within a couple weeks of that estimate coming your way, usually sooner though, but they take their time. So with that being said, when you get that final check from insurance, then your job is to notify us. We'll meet up, we'll send you the invoice updated based off of what insurance has adjusted and approved, and then you pay the final balance. Now, the final amount that you owe, you've already paid your deductible out of pocket. Keep that in mind. The only extra outside of your deductible that you pay out of pocket would be any rotted plywood or decking boards. Now, in the past, we've been able to get these approved by insurance companies, but that was also kind of more pre-2020, and insurance has changed the game. So we still ask for them to cover the sheathing, the plywood that needs to be replaced, because if something's rotted out as we tear off your roof, we need to replace that. We need a solid, nailable surface for your roof deck in order to put a new roof system on. With that being said, if a tree branch falls through your roof, and that's what the claim is from, wind, hail, storm, tree branch went through, caused a hole, that was damage, that's direct damage, then no problem. The plywood, we can get that approved, insurance will approve that, and they'll take care of you. Now, when it comes to any rot from any leaking previously, the claim can only cover sudden and accidental loss, and they have the argument that the plywood is rotting over several years, and it wasn't sudden or accidental, and they're right. So we still ask for them to cover it, but the only extra cost that you're gonna pay out of pocket would be any rotted plywood on your home. I would still recommend that you ask the adjuster, but I just want to have the expectation so you know this is not something that they're moving towards approving. In fact, they're digging in their heels even more. Thanks again for watching, and congratulations on getting your roof approved.